Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing great. So today we are back with the second series in the question of IB and AFCAT. As you know that the dates of IB are already out, and there would be your exams on 18th, 19th, and 20th. So this is one such series with the current affairs question. We'll be discussing current affairs questions. Those will be important for your IB exam as well as for your AFCAT exam. Fine. So here we go with the first question. The tiger population in India is, there was a tiger census and they calculated the population of tiger. So the population of tiger in India is 2967 at present. Fine. You know that there are some of the important tiger reserves in India, which includes the Jim Corbett, Ranthambore, and Bandipur, Sundarbans. So there are various tiger reserves, and at present the tiger population is 2967. Another we have the Bandhavgarh we have. Fine. So there are various other, but in the states of Karnataka we have a lot of tiger reserves, and there is a huge population of tiger. You will be also be knowing it that we have 60 to 70% of tigers population in our country. Fine. We have the one of the biggest and most secure habitats of tiger, where we have homes of 70% of the world's tiger. 70% of the tigers resides in India. And the Project Tiger and Wildlife Protection Act was being passed in the year 1976. Next, which cities in MP have been included in the list of World Heritage City List? So you know that UNESCO World Heritage, they include the World Heritage cities. So once the first city in India was the Ahmedabad, and now recently there have been two new cities which has been added to it, and these are Gwalior and Orcha. So these are two new cities which has been included in the World Heritage list. So the first one was Ahmedabad. Fine. Next, these were the two cities that have been included in the UNESCO World Heritage City List. Fine. Next, Chilahati and Haldibari. There is a railway line which has been established between Chilahati and Haldibari. Where this and between which two countries it will be? So it will connect between India and Bangladesh. This is a railway line between India and Bangladesh. Already we have 5 other link projects, and you know that one train also be run between India and Bangladesh. Fine. So if you go by the options, India and Pakistan can't be there because we don't have healthy relations with India and Pakistan, and Tibet is a part of China. So there are only two options left: India Bangladesh or India Nepal, and also India Bangladesh is the answer. Clear? Next, Dash is a brackish water lagoon. It has been listed in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. It every year more than hundreds of species of birds from various parts of Central Asia and Europe came to this lake, and they cover almost 12,000 and like that distance to reach this place. Which lake we are talking about? Is Wemband Lake, Pangong Tso, Chilika, and Somoriri. So the lake which we are talking about is the Chilika Lake. Fine. Keep in mind it is a Chilika Lake. Don't get confused because there has been a lot of news going about the Pangong Tso. Fine. Pangong Tso, it is in the area of Ladakh side, where there is a lot of problems between the India and China going on. So that is not the answer. The answer is the Chilika Lake. It is in the state of Odisha, and it is a brackish water lake. Brackish means that it is a salt water lake. Clear? Every time it used to be in news for some or the other reason, so Chilika Lake is there. It is a very famous lake in India in the state of Odisha. Fine. Next question. Vishwa Bharati University was making very news recently. First, who founded this university was much in news, and who founded this university? So Vishwa Bharati University was being founded by Rabindranath Tagore. And this university was being founded in the year 1921. So it is almost, you can say that this year its 100th anniversary was there. Fine, this year its 100th anniversary was there, so it forms an important question for our exam. And subsequently it then became a central university, and then it became an institute of national importance. And later on, during this government only, it became an institute of national importance. Fine. When the India got independence, then it became a central university, and afterwards, during this government only, it became an institute of national importance, and it was founded by the रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर. इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है बिकॉज आपकी इस बार इसकी क्या हो जाएगी, 100th एनिवर्सरी हो जाएगी. And you can read the explanation. Vishwabharati University is one of the oldest university and was built in the year 1921, and subsequently it became a central university in 1951 by the Act of Parliament, and then the Institute of National Importance. Fine. So one more question can be asked also. So you know that recently the Prime Minister Modi attended the sanitary functions of one another university, and that was the Aligarh Muslim University. Fine, एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन इस पे पूछा जा सकता है. Recently PM Modi, it was a virtual conference, he attended a sanitary function of which university? That was the AMU. Fine, and this Vishwabharati University is the second in the list. So the Prime Minister Modi addresses the sanitary function of celebration of the Vishwabharati University in the Shantiniketan. Fine, so first one was AMU, and then we have the Vishwabharati University. Next, the बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट बहुत न्यूज़ में चल रहा है एट प्रेजेंट. इंडिया का बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट ऑफ फिजिकल डेफिसिट काफ़ी इस टाइम न्यूज़ में है. सो व्हाट डज बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट रियली मीन्स? ऑल imports and exportation, good exported, which of the following option? So it means all imports and exports transaction of a country during a given period of time. Fine, so this is the meaning of balance of payment. हमारा बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट काफ़ी ख़राब हो गया है और फिजिकल डेफिसिट तो हमारा बढ़ता जा रहा है. दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ planned that it will sell out PSUs of 2.1 lakh crores of disinvestment targets are there, and 2.1 lakh crore of disinvestment targets are there, and they will be disinvesting almost all the non-strategic PSUs except for few, and just a few PSUs will be left, and rest all will be disinvested. And already you know that government has disinvested BPCL, and they are now planning to disinvest BEL, and then GRSE, Garden Rich Shipyard Builders, and IRCTs. Every of these PSUs will get disinvested, and two new public sector banks have also been announced in this budget on 1st of February that 2 PSBs, public sector banks, will also be disinvested. So keep that thing in mind, how many 2 public sector banks will also be disinvested. So next, so this is the explanation. I have already told you the balance of payment is the record of all economic transactions taking place in the country during a given period of time. Clear? Next, India has signed an MOU with which country in the field of intellectual property cooperation? So intellectual property की field में इंडिया ने which country, किस country के साथ एक MOU sign किया? This country is the USA. So India and USA has signed a memorandum of understanding in the field of intellectual property. Next, पोलावरम लिफ्ट इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट काफ़ी एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है, बहुत कॉस्टली प्रोजेक्ट है, काफ़ी साल से अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है. सो ये किस स्टेट का इरिगेशन लिफ्ट प्रोजेक्ट है, किस स्टेट के लिए प्रोजेक्ट है? सो इट इज़ इन द स्टेट ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश. और किस रिवर पे है? इट इज़ ऑन द रिवर गोदावरी. फाइन, अर्लियर गवर्नमेंट ने पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टार्ट किया था, एट प्रेजेंट इज ऑल्सो कंटिन्यूइंग विद इट. इसके साथ एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट इरिगेशन लिफ्ट प्रोजेक्ट है, दैट इज द कालेश्वरम. ये कहाँ पर है? तो कालेश्वरम लिफ्ट इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट, दिस इज इन द स्टेट ऑफ तेलंगाना. फाइन, because you know that there has been a lot of water dispute going on in the states of South India, so they are building up dams and lift irrigation project in order to lift water and to distribute through channels. Fine, so there are two important आपके lift irrigation project हैं. One such is Polavaram in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and another one is Kaleshwaram in the state of Telangana. Who is the CM of Andhra Pradesh? He is YSR Jagan Reddy, YSR कांग्रेस के जगन रेड्डी, एंड तेलंगाना के आपके के चंद्रशेखर राव. फाइन, नेक्स्ट, Indian Space Research Organization will establish the second launch portal. You already know that उसका एक launch portal already है in Sriharikota. So they are planning to establish one more launch station, and where will it be? So it will be in the state of Tamil Nadu. Fine, Tamil Nadu में establish होगा, and that place is Thoothukudi. Fine, that place is Thoothukudi. However you can pronounce it. Clear है? इसरो का headquarters कहाँ? Where is the headquarters of ISRO? It is in Bengaluru. फाइन, बेंगलुरु में एक फेमस एट प्रेजेंट बेंगलुरु में आपका एरो इंडिया शो भी हुआ. एरो इंडिया शो आपका होता है, दैट इज़ इन बेंगलुरु. बेंगलुरु में बहुत फेमस एयरफोर्स स्टेशन है, दैट इज़ यलहंका एयरफोर्स स्टेशन. एंड बेंगलुरु में ही आपका हॉल हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड, जिसने आपका तेजस प्लेन बनाया है, इसका भी हेडक्वार्टर्स है. फाइन, एट प्रेजेंट तेजस को फ्लाई किया एक एमपी ने, एंड ही इज बेंगलुरु साउथ के एक एमपी हैं, दैट इज दी तेजस्वी सूर्या. फाइन, उन्होंने एट प्रेजेंट तेजस एयरक्राफ्ट को फ्लाई किया था रिसेंटली, जस्ट फ्यू डेज बिफोर ओनली. फाइन, ही फ्लोन इन दी तेजस्वी सूर्या और तेजस प्लेन इन्होंने फाइटर जेट आपका फ्लो किया था. फाइन, सो इसरो विल एस्टैब्लिश सेकंड लॉन्च पोर्टल इन दी स्टेट्स ऑफ थूथुकुडी डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन दी स्टेट ऑफ तमिलनाडु. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, India's first seaplane services has been inaugurated in which Indian state? Already I have included this question, so already I have done this. This will be inaugurated in the states of Gujarat. गुजरात में seaplane services start होंगी, and it will connect the Sabarmati from Sabarmati river to the Narmada river. Fine, Sabarmati river front to the Narmada river. Narmada river में भी कहाँ पर आपका Statue of Unity. You know that the Statue of Unity आपका कंस्ट्रक्ट हुआ है वो नर्मदा रिवर पे ही है. एंड कौन सा आपका सरदार सरोवर डैम नर्मदा रिवर पे बिल्डअप है, सरदार सरोवर डैम. फाइन, ये आपके इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं. दोज विल बी आस्क्ड, दोज हैव हाई प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बीइंग आस्क्ड इन IB एंड अदर एग्जाम. फाइन, सो इट विल बी कनेक्टेड विद द साबरमती रिवर फ्रंट इन अहमदाबाद एंड टू द स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी. स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी किस पे है आपका? नर्मदा रिवर पे. नेक्स्ट, अंडर मिशन सागर थर्ड इंडिया हैज़ हेल्प्ड विच कंट्री? मिशन सागर थर्ड में इंडिया ने किसको हेल्प किया? इंडिया हैज़ हेल्प्ड वियतनाम. और दूसरी कंट्री कौन सी है आपकी? कैम्बोडिया. फाइन, सेकंड कंट्री इज कैम्बोडिया. और विच आपका शिप इज इन्वॉल्व? दैट इज INS किल्टन. ये पूछा भी गया था इस बार एग्जाम में. फाइन, सो INS किल्टन इज बीइंग इन्वॉल्व. इससे पहले इंडिया ने जस्ट फ्यू मंथ बिफोर INS सागर मिशन किया था, सागर सेकंड, और इसमें कौन सा आपका शिप इन्वॉल्व था? दैट इज INS ऐरावत. फाइन, INS ऐरावत. इसमें इंडिया ने साउथ अफ्रीका की कंट्री जिबूटी, सूडान, ये हॉर्न ऑफ अफ्रीका, जब आप अफ्रीका का डायग्राम ड्रॉ करेंगे उसमें, तो ये हॉर्न ऑफ अफ्रीका पे आपको देखने को मिल जाएंगी कंट्रीज. फाइन, तो मिशन सागर थर्ड में इंडिया ने वियतनाम और कैम्बोडिया को हेल्प किया. शिप इन्वॉल्व था INS किल्टन. सागर 2 से कुछ मंथ्स पहले ही हुआ था, एंड दैट वॉज ऑन द शिप INS ऐरावत. सूडान, जिबूटी, आपकी अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज को इंडिया ने हेल्प आउट किया था. फाइन, एंड सागर की फुल फॉर्म भी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट डज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ सागर मीन्स? इट इज सिक्योरिटी एंड ग्रोथ फॉर ऑल इन द रीजन. इट इज स्टैंड फॉर सिक्योरिटी एंड ग्रोथ फॉर ऑल इन द रीजन. फाइन, इट इज ऑल इन द रीजन. आपको एक ऑप्शन मिल सकता है इंडियन ओशन रीजन. फाइन, इंडियन ओशन रीजन इज नॉट करेक्ट. इट इज ऑल इन द रीजन, नॉट इंडियन ओशन रीजन. फाइन, so this is it from today's class. We'll meet up in the next class with more content. Till then, thank you.